everybody, this is Yukta Ankola. I'm a registered yoga teacher from the Sri Sri School of Yoga. I've also done my YCB from the Ayush Ministry, that's the Government of India. So let's begin with a short story. In the ancient days, the Munis and the Rishis approached Lord Vishnu to tell him that even though he who was incarnated as Lord Dhanvantari had given the means to cure the illness through Ayurveda, people still had fallen ill. They also wanted to know what to do when people get sick. Sometimes it is not just the physical illness, but also the mental and the emotional illness that needs to be dealt with. So once when Vishnu was lying on the bed of snakes, the serpent Adishesha with 1,000 heads, when the rishis approached him, he gave them Adishesha, the symbol of awareness, who took birth in this world as Maharishi Patanjali. Hence, Patanjali is believed to be the father of yoga and has given Yoga Sutras to the world. The rest in meditation is said to be deeper than sleep, and its benefits are manifold. It is a key to sustaining happiness and peace of mind, especially in today's world of stress and a host of other negative emotions. Meditation is not a luxury, it's a necessity, as it helps with a good, calm mind, good concentration, clarity of perception, improvement in communication, inner strength, and relaxation are all the natural results of regular meditation. Ever wondered if mindfulness and meditation are related? No! They are antonyms. Where mindfulness is the awareness of something, meditation is the awareness of nothing. In 2011, Sarah Lazar and her team in the Harvard found that meditation can actually change the structure of the brain. So the 8 weeks of MSBR, mindfulness-based stress reduction, was found to increase critical thickness in the hippocampus, which governs learning and memory, and in certain areas of the brain. That is why it is said that the meditation has multiple effects on the brain. This is a very important question. The first thing that you have to follow is having a right amount of sleep, a good quality sleep, 6 to 7 hours. Second, correct quantity of food, a balanced diet. Not to eat too much, not to eat too little, but as much as your body requires. Jaisa anna, vaisa man. Third is the practice of pranayamas, asanas, and meditation. Pranayamas are breathing techniques like Kapalbhati, Agnisar. Some are heating techniques, some are cooling techniques. So when you want to work out, you can do the heating pranayams. When you want to cool down, you can practice pranayams like Nari Shodhan Pranayam, Shitli Pranayam, Shanmukhi Mudra. And you can practice a various flow of asanas which help in boosting immunity. Third, you can do a little bit of meditation every day. At least 20 minutes of meditation is very important.
The word yoga is derived from a Sanskrit word yug or yog, which means union. Yoga is a union between individual consciousness with the spiritual consciousness or the universe, or the ultimate truth. It helps you to understand the power of your mind, body, and soul. Yoga is a journey of awareness and consciousness. I do yoga regularly, and I would like to tell to those who have just started doing yoga the benefits of it. That it relaxes your mind. We live in a world where we are exposed to stress very often. We have so many things going on in our life related to work and many other things, which makes our thought process unstable sometimes. So, yoga helps you to stabilize your mind, relax the body and nerves, because it increases the oxygen supply to the brain, and which makes you more focused also in the unstable situations which we come across daily. And it also helps you to stay fit. One more thing, yoga even helps you to look more beautiful because it brings out the glow, the best glow out of you. And you can even build abs by doing yoga. Yes, by doing Surya Namaskar, you can achieve abs. Yeah.
Yoga was established from our nation itself. We are proud of it. And the person who does the yoga in early morning, he can say that it's very helpful, really very helpful. And my own experience, I say that according to me, the yoga made me self-realize that my flexibility, my self-control, my self-realization, my strength, it's made me aware of it. And as they says that I wish to study along with UPSC. So by doing a yoga, it was very helpful for a mental awareness. It means it doesn't make me distracted from the outside noise externally, and it makes me internal peace all the time. And basically, it's also have very advantages like it gets away from the many of the diseases, stress level, fatigue, anxiety, etc. Yoga makes you realize that what can you do with your body? How can you not be vulnerable by other things, by other distractions? And basically, the yoga made for you, for elders, for youngers, and really I say, yoga makes you fit and fast always. I started my meditation in my early stage when I was in 12th standard, and it was very helpful. It gave me a exceptionally well effective, just like in my studies. It was helpful to control my stress level, and it was like to surround myself in a positive way, there was some kind of positive energy which was around me. I used to feel that. And suppose that I was away from the fatigue, anxiety, away from the disease, and was able to concentrate on my regular studies also. And meditations is very crucial. It's not important that one should start at the earlier stage. A person can start the meditation at any of the stage, younger stage or elder stage. But it's a guarantee that you will get a very good effective benefits of it.
Hello everyone, myself Prachi Bhandari. I am a yoga teacher and a trainer. So I hope everyone is doing well, staying happy and safe. On the occasion of International Day of Yoga, I would like to convey all some message about yoga, Mittahar, yogic diet, plus benefits of pranayam. So let's begin. I would like to tell you all about what is yoga. Yoga is been derived from the Sanskrit word yug, which means samadhi. Samadhi means to surrender yourself to God, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, and physically. So yes. So there are 4 types of yoga: Bhakti Yoga, Jnani Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raj Yoga. In short, yoga can be understood by 3 Ds: discipline, determination, and devotion. Now let's talk about Mittahara, that is yogic diet. Mittahar means having limited and controlled diet. According to traditional yogic diet, it has been divided into 3 groups: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic food. Sattvic food, the food in this group is very light, healthy, and it doesn't create any problem in the system. It keeps your mind calm, fresh, and active. Sick food, the food in this category stimulates, agitates, and makes you feel excited for each and everything around you. Tamasic food, the food in this category should be avoided. It makes you feel low, dull, and negative. The rise in the level of energy increases. Now I'll talk about pranayam and its benefits. So pranayam has been derived from the Sanskrit word prana, which means breath, and yama means pause. The movement of the breath can be paused. Now I'll share some benefits of pranayam. Number 1, it helps to cure your digestive system. It improves your immunity system. It helps to cure hypertension. It cures your sleeping pattern. And yes, it gives you positive vibes. And very, very important, it helps to keep your mind calm and your body strong. So do practice it once in a day.